Hey, how's it going, YouTube? You guys did it! You guys came back. I'm your host for this one, Landon Dowlatsingh, and before we get started, I want to remind you guys to hit that subscribe button, and you guys can become a part of the most amazing family here on YouTube. We are on the road to 4 million subscribers. The question is, can we do it? Okay, Saudi Arabia is a desert country located in the Middle East that is known to be the birthplace of Islam. Along with its rich history and cultural background, Saudi Arabia also has their fair share of scary urban legends that may have been circulating the country. So let's dive right into this one. It's time to get a little bit scared here, but this is the top 10 scary Saudi Arabia urban legends. Starting off this terrifying list, in at number 10, we have Duayat, or otherwise known as the myth of deadly temptation. This is a story about a beautiful, charismatic female demonic spirit who visits neighborhoods in search of finding her next victim. She is disguised as a beautiful looking woman, so men are easily drawn and attracted to her. Once she is able to entice them and lead the men to an abandoned location, she changes her form into an ugly looking demon who brutally murders her victims. She is said to have 2 donkey legs that she uses for speed and agility, and her hands are made out of sickles, which are used to slice open her prey. And she also has the eyes of a cat so that she's able to see better in different lighting conditions. The moral of this urban legend is for men to not be easily attracted to the beautiful strangers because you never know what they're capable of doing. The Qareen takes its number 9 spot on this list. The Qareen is another type of demonic creature that is very similar to a Jinni. They can have a master who controls them because they're in possession of the Qareen's heart. These awful creatures are known to be excellent shapeshifters who will take on the form of a person's deepest, darkest desire in order to seduce them. Once you fall victim to the Qareen, they will brutally kill you, and the only way to kill the Qareen is to stab them in the heart, but this is extremely difficult and you will probably die trying. Besides shapeshifting, they're also telepathic and extremely strong. They are naturally very evil and powerful, and they know every detail about you. So that means that they know all of your greatest fears, your weaknesses, and also your darkest secrets. So they can easily trick you, they can blackmail you into doing pretty much whatever they want. The haunted house in Jeddah crashes into number 8. Saudi Arabia is known to have a lot of houses that are haunted by demonic spirits, and actually, a lot of people living in this country are scared to move because they fear that their new house might be haunted. So I guess it's safe to say that Saudi Arabia is not unfamiliar with haunted houses, but this house in particular is on a whole other level. The most haunted house of Jeddah is located just 100 meters from the sea, and it has a notorious reputation. Taxi drivers don't even dare to drive near this house, and people say that if you get close enough, it acts like a magnet and you cannot escape it. According to the local legend, if you stand in front of the house during the day, you can actually feel your blood pressure increasing and small shocks into your body. So kind of feeling like you're about to die and you're being electrocuted with a taser. If the locals are aware of this urban legend, then why do they still visit this house? I would be writing a letter to the mayor to have this house demolished, and I would never go see it with my own eyes. Jinni terrorizes the list in at number 7. According to the urban legends of folklore, Jinn are supernatural spirits that are very skilled at shapeshifting. So these evil creatures take on human or animal forms, or they can even live in inanimate objects such as trees, rocks, and underneath the earth. They aren't immortal, so they can be killed, but they're free from any form of physical restraints. They love to torture and punish humans, so they are said to be the ones behind many diseases and all sorts of accidents such as natural disasters or road accidents. They are known to cause a lot of destructive mischief, and they love to watch humans suffer. There are different types of jinn, and depending on their classification, they have a bunch of different powers that are all harmful or damaging to humans. Bent El Kharsa sneaks into number 6 on our list. She is also referred to as the daughter of the speechless because her lips have been stitched together because she is being punished for something sinful that she did. It is believed that she likes to kidnap men and force them to marry her. She has the ability to kill without any weapons, and she's even able to kill you by tickling your flesh. Apparently, she has these long fingers, and she enjoys tickling her victims so that they'll hysterically laugh until they die. I mean, mean, wow, this woman sounds like a complete nightmare. This sounds like the worst way to die. I would never want to be tickled to death. If I saw this woman with her lips sewn shut, I wouldn't be sticking around long enough for her to force me to marry her. The Nasnas creeps onto this list at number 5. What the heck is this? Well, this horrific looking creature is a hybrid between a human being and a demonic spirit. This unfortunate crossbreeding resulted the Nasnas to be in half a human body and a demon spirit. Yes, that means he literally looks like an evil half-human. Even though the Nasnas only has one leg and one arm, they are extremely agile because they use their tails to help them with their balance and movement. These evil creatures would disguise themselves as decrepit old men who would try to get others to carry them over passages of water. Once the Nasnas successfully enticed their victims to help them, they would change form and drown their victims in the water. These terrifying creatures are also known to easily murder a human to death by only using their one hand, and because they're missing half of their vocal cords, they aren't able to speak, but they are able to emit an ear-piercing noise that is supposed to be dreadful to hear. And depending on the volume and the tone of this screeching noise, you would be able to tell what the Nasnas is feeling. Ghouls force their way into number 4. These terrifying creatures are known to feed on decomposing corpses, and they can be found in the tunnels located underneath graves. The ghouls have been a part of Saudi Arabian folklore for a very long time. Ghouls are known to be excellent shapeshifters that prey on unsuspected victims who are looking to cross the desert. Ghouls are very resilient and resourceful creatures who will transform into a desirable woman in order to allure these men, where they would viciously kill them or they would mate with them. Obviously, ghouls have a very bad reputation, but things get even worse. They are known to be repulsive looking creatures who enjoy kidnapping people and feeding on their flesh. They are even able to absorb the traits of a human that they eat, such as memories and appearances. Apparently, the only way to banish a ghoul is to recite the line from the Quran. The haunting of the Qasimi Palace spooks us in at number 3. Every horror movie that has a possessed or haunted house looks like this one. Except, unlike the movies, this house has a dark past and it is rumored to be very sinister. The palace was abandoned back in the 1980s after the owner stayed there for only one night. They claimed that the house was full of paranormal activities and they couldn't live there anymore. Since the palace was abandoned, curious people have wandered around the mansion searching for ghost activity and supernatural presence. People are reported feeling impending doom, sounds of a woman crying through the halls, and they've also seen children peeping out of broken stained glass windows while crying. According to the legend, you don't seek the way to the palace, it will find you in time. The legend also claims that if you visit this haunted palace on a night with a full moon, something awful is gonna happen to you. So my advice would be stay far away from the palace if you guys live in Saudi Arabia. Apparently, even if you search the name of this palace into Google, you are doomed. So I guess I'm in a lot of trouble because I just did the research for this video. Yeah, if you don't see me in a video very soon, call for some help. Up next, number 2, we have Abu al-Salasel. This scary looking man is also known as the Man of Chains. This is a very popular urban legend that has been circulating in Saudi Arabia for many years. It is about an extremely ugly humanoid that is covered in chains. He often uses these chains to attack his prey, and it is also believed that he is one of the most powerful demonic spirits in Saudi Arabia. He is most active at night, and it is said that if you hear him walking with his chains, you're supposed to get out of the area immediately, or you have a high probability of dying. The Abu al-Salasel craves human flesh, and he won't stop haunting humans until his craving is satisfied. The urban legend says that he is completely fearless and he might even follow you into your home. Okay, so a real witch tops this list in at number 1. Witches and ghouls are very popular urban legends in Saudi Arabia and even everywhere else in the world. Well, witches are women who are thought to have evil magical powers that have the potential to harm or kill people. So what if I told you guys that there was a real police encounter with a witch? I would be calling BS on this one, but let me know, do you guys believe in witches? Let me know in the comment section below. But before you guys decide, I want to show you guys this clip. Okay, is this real life right now? I don't know what to believe. I'm a little torn. The two Saudi Arabia police officers came across this creepy looking witch in a hostile military area where no civilians were able to go to. And based on their reactions, they seem legitimately terrified. I think I'm gonna have nightmares about this scary looking hunched over witch for a long time. I mean, she was chasing after this car for so long. Something isn't right here. Do you guys think that this video is real or fake? I'm leaning towards it is 100% real. Well, there you guys have it. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.